This is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 26th of August until the 2nd of September 2019. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Four of Cups. You may be growing tired of the same old struggle that has been carried on too long in the past. As a result, you have started to withdraw and go within yourself to seek greater peace and tranquility. If you are becoming particularly pouty or sulky about your predicament, the Four of Cups is then a call to action. It is time to wake up, be alert and to be open to new experiences that offer a more positive outcome. The Four of Cups can sometimes point to defensiveness. This can be noticed in the body language displayed in the crossed arms and legs of the man on the card. He chooses to ignore the possibility of what the cup has to offer. Possibly he has been hurt emotionally before, as this is the Suit of Cups, and he is fearful to expose himself to that again. Hence he is closing himself off to this opportunity. Consider what opportunities you are ignoring or declining, and ask yourself whether this is because you truly believe you would not benefit from it, or whether this is because you are fearful of what may follow. Be mindful of any defensiveness in your responses and reactions. At its worst, the Four of Cups is a stubborn, ungrateful and self-absorbed card. Whether you are off in your own little world, depressed, selfish, afraid to reach out or are nursing wounds from a bad relationship, the isolation in your world is self-imposed. You may be only concerned with your own troubles and problems, neglecting the needs of others. Be mindful that your detachment from being part of the world is becoming an issue. Remember, there is always an opportunity for you to reconnect with the world around you. Look at that cup being offered to you. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Ten of Wands. Even with the achievement of your goal, there comes with it great responsibilities and commitments. While you have reached a point of completion, you are becoming starkly aware that you must now carry on with the responsibilities you have laid out for yourself, in order to ensure ongoing success. The trouble is, however, that these responsibilities may become too much to bear and you are struggling to let go. It is a bit like the business owner who creates a flourishing business but who is unprepared to delegate some of her responsibilities to the staff, and ends up working 70-80 hours a week. The inspiration and creativity that was associated with the initial goal or vision rapidly disappears, and everything becomes hard work all too quickly. Thus, it is incredibly important to let go of or delegate some of your responsibilities in order to free you up to still enjoy life. The Ten of Wands serves as a reminder of how much we take on in our lives and all the extra burdens and responsibilities we weigh ourselves down with. We take on so much, trying to do all the things that need to be done. Thus, this card asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are really urgent or really important, particularly in relation to your broader goals. You may need to employ various time management or prioritization methods in order to determine where best to spend your time and which tasks you can drop. Your goal needs to be greater efficiency, whilst also freeing yourself up for rest and relaxation when you need it. This card can also mean that you are being oppressed by outside sources. You are overworked, overtired and overstimulated. You have more on your plate than you can possibly handle and you have taken on too much at this point in time. In an effort to get to the finish line, you have found yourself overwhelmed with the extra responsibility and activity. You need to stop working so hard. If you cannot stop, then conserve your energy and pace yourself. When you are overcommitted, everything becomes a strain. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Five of Wands. You may find that any sort of tension or conflict makes you feel quite uneasy and you wish it would just go away. So, you deflect a lot of that energy and just ignore the problem, if there is one. The trouble, however, is that in doing this, you may just be pushing some of your own concerns to the side, without really dealing with them or being assertive about them. Some conflict can be good, particularly if it is constructive and teases out the underlying issues in a way that then generates a better solution. Consider whether always avoiding conflict is the best way to go, or if you are finding yourself just compromising on what is important to you. The Five of Wands is like a sigh of relief after conflict and struggle. You are no longer up against so much competition and can just be. On more personal level, you have worked through your anger and hostility and you feel more secure in your relationships. You do not have to constantly prove yourself anymore. The Five of Wands can also indicate a realization that you do indeed need focus to achieve your goals. You have come through a period of scattered thought and random ideas only to find yourself in the same place you were when you started. You now acknowledge that if you are to progress your goals further, you must focus your attention on your key priorities and stay committed to your goal without considering even more possibilities or opportunities. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Nine of Cups. Happiness in all areas of your life is going for you, such as health, finances, work, luck, love or relationships. One of the most positive and uplifting cards of the entire deck, the Nine of Cups shows satisfaction on all levels, emotional, physical, and sensual. This card is your wish card, as its appearance is often taken as a sign that, whatever your heart's desire, it shall be granted in the coming days or weeks. Know that you have paved our own way on the path to success. As a Cups card, the Nine usually refers to an emotionally fulfilling situation, such as the strengthening of a romantic bond, the solidification of a friendship or the consummation of a sexual relationship. It shows that joy and happiness are within your grasp. In fact, you probably already have them. It is a sign to enjoy the abundance of life and to feel each of your emotions as if you had never felt any of them before. See the perfection all around you. The Nine of Cups is also about counting your blessings, living in the moment, and enjoying the good things that life has to offer. Start or end every day by creating a mental list of the 3 things you are most grateful for. You will find that over time, you indeed have a lot to be happy about, and it may increase your feeling of deep contentment and fulfillment. The Nine of Cups represents stability and advancement. This card signals delight and pleasure, contentment with what you have accomplished so far, and forms a steady foundation for the future. Your worries are all in the past and you can look forward to a bright future. The Nine of Cups can also indicate splurging and indulging in life's luxuries. This includes enjoying good food and wine, appreciating the arts, making love, relaxing in a beautiful resort, or experiencing beauty. Of course, balance is needed to ensure that you do not become lazy or greedy, but generally the upright version of this card suggests that this is more a time of enjoyment than of suffering the negative consequences of such enjoyment. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Two of Pentacles. You may be struggling to manage your finances and to stay on top of paying bills and keeping a bridge of other financial commitments. The stress is getting to you and you are becoming easily overwhelmed by your responsibilities. Therefore, this card encourages you to become more organized and more planned in your approach. You may need to bring a little more structure to your day-to-day affairs, through budgets, to-do lists, forward planning or diary, and effective time management. Life is certainly a juggling act, so make sure you are on top of everything you need to be. The Two of Pentacles can be a clear indicator that you are not managing your work and family commitments. It is more than likely you are investing most of your time in work, neglecting your family or your partner. While you may be able to get away with a couple of late nights at work, there will come a time when enough is enough and you will need to make a choice. Something has got to give. Additionally, the Two of Pentacles indicates that you are finding it hard to manage your finances and your cash flow may be quite unpredictable. Now is the time to start a budget and stick to it. In a relationship reading, the Two of Pentacles advises you not to overcommit, particularly on a more physical, logistical, material plane. Do not commit to too many plans as a couple at this stage or make any financial commitments together. Watch your spending and also how you manage your time. You may find that you get caught up with work or other commitments at this time which distracts your attention from your relationship. It will all come down to where your priorities lie and whether you want to let other commitments interfere with your relationship, or vice versa. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Nine of Swords. It is what is inside your mind that is creating the fear and anxiety, not your actual circumstances. Your experience of the world is greatly influenced by our expectations, desires, and fears, and therefore you are largely the creator of your own world, and your attitudes determine how you experience that world. The Nine of Swords can also reflect fear of the future, or what may possibly happen in the future. If you allow yourself to be bound by fear of the future, you are at risk of eventually creating a negative reality for yourself by virtue of your expectations. Your nightmare becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy, which is clearly not a desirable outcome. Generally, this card is an indication that you are worrying excessively about a situation. You are literally being kept up at night because you are so anxious about a particular issue. It is possible you are working yourself up unnecessarily, and, if you were to look at the situation more objectively, you may come to realize that it is not as bad as you are making it out to be. In fact, all that worry and despair is what is making it worse, so rather than fretting about it, do something to change it. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Serenity. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. Peace of mind means feeling secure, and knowing that you're always provided for. Even if your logical mind cannot fathom how a challenge could be resolved, peace of mind means that you trust that God will create a miraculous solution. This sort of faith is always warranted because faith is a key component in experiencing such miracles. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene, even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First, you work towards serenity, and then your life challenges lessen and disappear. Serenity is your natural state of mind, and the angels are now working with you to actualize this.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.